All right. I don't know. Hopefully this is the right angle. But hey, you guys, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, it's your boy David, man, and this video is really about to get really fucking interesting. But first of all, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully y'all staying out of trouble, like I say in almost every damn video. So, if you guys are doing good, good. If not, then I'm praying for you, and I hope things work out in your favor. All right. But let's just get into the video because this is a video that is another video that's long overdue, right? And I feel like I've been should have talked about this, but fuck it, better late than never, right? And I feel like there's no better time to talk about it than right now, considering that the state that the world is in or whatnot, right? So this video is basically about knowing your self worth. It's about knowing your self worth and realizing it so that you're not delusional about what you mean to society or how you view yourself. All right. So um so yeah, knowing your self worth, man. I feel like I should have said this in an earlier video. Well, first of all, actually, I'm about to get off topic right now. All right. Take a look at my shirt. All right. I've had this shirt for a while. It says "We're Doomed" with Chucky on it. You know, I don't feel like this. I feel like every time I see some bullshit happening in this world, I just gotta, I just gotta look at my shirt and be like, I feel like this shirt definitely depicts the state of the world, the state that the world is in right now. All right, we're doomed. You know, because nobody ever wants to listen. All right, some people say that they listen, but then end up responding with their emotions rather than actually using like real logic. If you get what I'm saying, right? And so yeah, man, knowing your self worth. All right. So knowing your self worth can go one or two ways. All right. You could you can either know your self worth based off of what society has because basically your self worth is like sometimes knowing your self worth is like you it's like you think you may be worth something, but then at the end of the day it's just like you're really just regular than any other middle class person if you just so happen to be middle class, right? And also thinking that you know you're better than everybody else, knowing that you're just an average that or average girl or average, you know, just like just like every other average female and average male that walks the face of this earth, right? So there's this podcast that I watch, right? It's called The Roommates. If you guys haven't checked that out, go watch it. Alright, they give a lot of I watch a couple of podcasts. It's that's mainly talking about like how delusional both males and females can be in society about knowing their self worth, the self worth, excuse me, right? And a lot of females like to throw the term around queens, yet term around queens say that they're already queens, but and I've heard the roommates and Fresh and Fit podcast say like you can't be a queen unless a king appoints you. You know, you can't just give yourself a queen title, but you don't really bring anything to the table. You know, you're just queens off the rip, and that's being delusional about how much you really are worth to society. Like some people say, like, oh, you can see posts on like social media, and it'll like make you feel good about yourself. You know, you can follow the astrology bullshit. You know, oh, just because this thing says something, oh, because if you're a Pisces or if you're a Virgo or a Libra or whatever the fuck, then that means like, oh, certain characteristics about you. Oh, you're a good person. Oh, you're charismatic, or you're a nigga, and be like, yeah, that sounds like me. But then once it points out some negative attributes that you tend to do, like I don't know, procrastination, contradicting yourself at times, being delusional, then it's like, oh, wait, hold up, man, nah, that's wrong. I don't believe this, and this astrology shit no more. And it just goes to show you how delusional people can be at, about their self worth, you know. And I see stuff all the time where it's like society uh, values your self worth, not you. Like you can think like you're this shit, or you can think like you're this, that, and the rest. Like I hate when like people tend to call themselves gods and lords and stuff like that, right? Or getting what's the other word? Preachers. So you know, and they tend to be preachers, but then they tend to contradict themselves a lot, and basically, if you claim to be a lord and a god or whatever, synonyms go along with that, then and then you tend to contradict yourself in almost every conversation that you have, then you should really just like you can think you're a 10 all you want and be and consider yourself like the lord and the god or whatever, but you really should just rip that name right off your because unless you unless you actually live by like what you preach, then you got no business talking. I don't give a how what you think you are. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie, me myself, like based on like looks or whatever, I'd say I like a pretty decent looking dude. Like I get called handsome a lot, so I consider myself like a 7.5, maybe 8. I don't know. I've even been told I should model, but anyway, fuck it. But then based on like my actual like personality, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll rate myself like I ain't gonna lie, maybe like a 6. Maybe like a 6, 7 if I'm being completely honest with y'all, man. Cause I don't even know. It's like I could say like I'm like the king and shit like that, but I've honestly thought about changing my name. I might actually just do that. But yeah, man, just being delusional about your like what you mean to society, and like you could think like you're this, that, and the rest, but at the end of the day, if you don't live by like what you call yourself to be living by, then there's really no point of you giving yourself that title, if that makes any sense. And a lot of people tend to be ignorant about it, like I've dealt with males and females that tend to have this godly like mentality and a god complex. It's like, oh, I'm a god, but yet I contradict myself a lot, but yet I'm still a god. Like, come on, sweetheart, man, whoever the you are, like you, and those type of people tend to get in uh arguments a lot. Like me, at one point, I actually thought I had a god complex. Like somebody even called me a god at one point, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know about if I could call myself a god, because if you're a god, then that means like you're basically perfect. You think you're better than everybody else. You think you're the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that's out here trying to save the youth, and yet you contradict yourself and damn near everything. And it's like, shut the up, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like some people even like tell you that have this. Some people even have this god complex and tell you like, man, like yo, like stop being stop being ignorant or whatever, and then just let me say what I gotta say because I'm this, that, and the rest. And then it's just like I've dealt with females and males like this, right? Life is weird, and like they can say all these things, and it's like let me say what I gotta say, but yet I contradict myself in every situation, almost every situation, or if not every situation, a lot of situations, if you know what I'm talking about, right? So basically, just don't be ignorant about how much you mean really are really worth to society, right? Because I think Lil Baby said at one point, like, I don't call myself the GOAT. I leave that to the people. And honestly, I kind of agree with him on that, because it's like I could call myself, because I'm more concerned about what's real than what would make me feel good. Like I sometimes I just gotta face the facts. Like I'm not as godly as I claim to be. Same way with these females. It's like they claim to be queens, and yet they don't bring shit to the table. Yet they don't have any characteristics about themselves that that could lead themselves to attracting a king, if that makes any sense, right? So basically the main thing that I'm trying to say is it's like I kind of agree with what Little Baby said. Like he said, don't nobody call myself a goat. I leave that to the people. Like I'd rather you call me the goat. Like I could call myself the goat, like as many times as I want to make myself feel good and to have this confidence. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I gotta understand. Like I'm just a regular human being. At the end of the day, like I'm not special. Like I'm not special. Like I am special, but I'm not. you know. But um, people tend to throw that term around as if they're that, and like they can that they could be biting off more than they could chew. And people tend to do that, and then you have to basically, if you call yourself like a lord or a god or the king or whatever, then you have to basically live up to those expectations. You have to basically, if you want to be called that, then basically you have to annihilate everything that's in your path. You got to prove yourself, you know. And if you continue to prove otherwise, then there's no point of you even ever even having that title. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just got to face the facts, you know. It's like I could say all these things like, yeah, I'm a king, you know, like I'm a king even though I live with my parents. You know what I mean? Like I'm a king even though my rap skills aren't as up to par as I would like them to be. Yeah, I'm a king, and yet I still work a regular 9 to 5 job, or I'm a king because or you call yourself Mercedes even though you drive a Kia. Like get the out of here. Like it's like it don't make no type of sense. Like the type of, because people tend to have these egos, and yet they continue to be oblivious to the fact that they may in fact have an ego. You know, niggas with God complexes tend to have egos a lot, even though they can deny it all they want. But then they have certain characteristics and certain attributes about themselves that make them feel like they're higher than everybody else that's around them. You know, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to realize that. You know, I had to do a lot of research, had to talk to a lot of people, had to go through certain things to make me realize it's just like, man, like I gotta just face the fact that honestly, I'm just a regular human being. It's like, yeah, I'm different, and yeah, I'm me, and nobody could be me better than me. But it's like at the same time, can't nobody be you like you. Like you're unique, but it's like at the same time, it's like we all go. It's like you're no different than the next person. All right. I say this all the time. Like we all go through shit. We all have shit happen to us that we didn't expect to happen. You know, we all have debts in the family. We all have bills that we need to pay. Uh um we all been in relationships that have broke our heart and stuff like that. We don't all been, ostracized, and we don't all been ostracized and make ourselves look like and taken advantage of and neglected and misunderstood and all that type of shit. And then to be honest with you, like sometimes people just don't just don't accept the fact that you might just be like they don't happily accept the fact that they could be like just a regular person. Like they can't accept the fact that they have to be a 10 at a between a 1 to 10 scale. Like, they have to be an 11, or they have to be a 12, or they have to be a 13. Like that, nobody wants to be like average. Everybody wants to be or everybody wants to like instill in their mind like, oh, they're better than what they actually are. Like there's people like this everywhere you go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And sometimes like people, it's like just to get off course again, but like sometimes, hell, I've even gotten arguments where it's just like, oh, like, you think you're right all the time, and this, that, and the rest. It's like, bro, I've done my research to know, like, or I've been. It's not that I'm not gonna say like, oh, because I'm 25 and you 20 or whatever, that I know more than you. I was like, I ain't gonna be on that type of shit, you know. But sometimes, like people, perceive themselves off to be like these intellectual little cornballs, or these intellectual bimbos or whatever, that make them seem like they're smarter than everybody else. And honestly, there's always gonna be somebody better than you. I had to realize that. There's always gonna be somebody better than you. Well, not better, but there's always gonna be somebody smarter than you. There's always gonna be somebody better looking than you. There's always gonna be somebody that's more fit than you. There's always gonna be somebody that's dealing with more bullshit than you are, even though you think like you're going through the most bullshit, and you think that my situation is different than somebody else's and shit like that. It's like, bro, cut the shit. Alright? It's like don't nobody wanna we all just like yo, like we gotta understand, like we all go through the same shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not special. Like I done had, like, don't get me wrong, I done had my times when I done been like, oh, okay, my situation is different. Okay, I done had situations where I done felt like, oh, my story is different. Like I'm going through the most shit, even though I got a roof over my head. And there's people that live in Africa that don't got roofs over their head. They gotta walk barefoot damn near everywhere they go. You know, they gotta walk damn near, and they don't get the privilege to go to fucking McDonald's whatever they fucking want to, or go to the fucking um the the little bougie ass restaurants that have like the little foods that's like as small as like this lock or whatever that's costing like $3,000, and it's just like you gotta understand like there's always gonna be somebody going through more shit than you. You know. Hopefully, I'm not getting off topic, but it's just what it is, man. Sometimes you just gotta realize like, hey, I'm a 6 or I'm a 7, and I gotta just deal with it. You know. Sometimes I actually do believe like, yo, society determines your worth, not you. And I I don't know, man. Sometimes I believe that, and sometimes I don't. But at the end of the day, don't be delusional about how much you're actually worth to society. All right. Excuse me. You gotta actually build something in order to, you know what I mean? Like you could have like all the like you could be getting all the hottest females in the world. You know what I mean? Like there were times where I was just like, man, it's like ain't no girl giving me attention. You know what I mean? So I'm the only one going through this. It's like God help me. And it's just like I'm doing too much, but it's like, yo, it's like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't felt like I was the only one that wasn't getting like as much sex as I would want to. You know what I mean? Like I done had times where I felt like I was the only one that wasn't getting no attention from girls. I feel like I was the only one that was like I wasn't having no sex in high school, but everybody else was having sex. But I was like, man, yo, what's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. But then I realized like, yo, there's like a lot of people, not even just in my age range, but even older than me that have gotten less sex, and it's like I don't know. This conversation's getting weird, but like everybody just gotta know like, yo, like your problems. You just gotta focus on being the best you that you could possibly be, no matter if you think you a 10 or not. Like you could think you a 10 all you want, you could think you a 15 all you want, but like some people call themselves 10s, and then they get asked the question, is there room for improvement? Absolutely. Most of the while you're a 10, because a 10 out of 10 is perfect. And 11 out of 10 is more than perfect, yet you feel like you have improvement to do, but you just contradicted yourself. Like, like if you think you're a 10, then, and there's no room for improvement, you're just perfect, yet you just say there is room for improvement, then, what the, what the hell, you know? But, I don't know. It really just depends on how you view yourself. There's nothing wrong with how you view yourself, even if people be like, if I even say like, oh, I feel like I'm a 6, and people won't be like, no, don't say that. Like you a 10. It's like, no, I gotta face the facts. I'm a 6. Like I still live with my parents. You know, got a job, but it's like, you know, I don't got my own place yet. You know, I got a car, I got a license, this, that, and the rest. But it's like, I gotta face the facts. Like I am not special. You know what I mean? Like this is a book that I read, Subtle Art of. This is a book that I read right now. It's honestly one of the best books I've ever read. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and that's some of the things that I had to realize myself. Like you gotta know what to give a fuck about. Like you gotta give a fuck about the right things and not give a fuck about the wrong things, aka the non-essential things in your life. All right. Like don't worry about fucking as many bitches as you want. Don't worry about um, just focus on you and becoming a better you. There's always room for improvement. So stop thinking that you're a 10 and for my delusional people, for all those delusional people out there. Because nobody ever admit they're delusional. Because nobody wants to be called that. I don't even want to be called that. But it's like, sometimes I gotta take a step back and it's like, damn, I have been delusional at times, you know. Let me take a step back and reevaluate my life and see how I really am as a person. Sometimes, you know, your boy gotta take a step back, you know. I'm not perfect. I'm not like I don't like I'm not just out here like the reason why I even do what I do is because I want to make a change in the world. The shit that I do know, you know. Hell, I've even had a past of like I know I got a pure heart. You know what I mean? I know that. You know, like nobody could tell me, oh, you don't have a pure heart because of what you're displaying. It's like I know I got a pure heart. You know, I've done good things. Then it's like when people have a history of doing bad things, the good things that they do always get overlooked. You know what I mean? I've been through that. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes, like hell, I've even been in arguments with people where it's just like, it's like, it's like I give you a bunch of good compliments, right? I tell you this, that, and the rest that's good about you all the time, but then it's like when I, when I start giving you like critiques and shit like that, now all of a sudden all that good shit that I said, all of a sudden goes out the window. You know, a lot of people these days they just want ass kissers. If you're being real, people just want ass kissers. People just want dick rides. Like, sure, that person can give you advice that you can to move on in life or whatever, you know. But if that person really cared about you, they tell you the shit that be wrong with you and continue to deny it. You know what I mean? Like people tend to be delusional about that shit all the time. I've dealt with people like this. You know what I mean? And people ain't in my life no more because I don't feel like dealing with that shit. But I could give two flying fucks because I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, you just lost the, like, I got a pure heart but poor habits. You know what I mean? But the main reason, but I do this YouTube video so that I could tell y'all don't do what I did. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I done had poor habits before. Like, I done hell, back in the day, shit. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna expose myself right there. All right, where are we at? We at 20 minutes. God damn, this might be the longest video I done ever did. But look, I'm gonna expose myself, right? I ain't gonna lie. When I was a teenager, man, look, boy, was thirsty as hell, bro. All right, I am not proud of this at all. Like, I look back and it's like, damn, I said that, like, shit, like, I didn't even bro. I used to. Y'all gonna judge me for this, right? But I used to be on Twitter, right, and just be like, oh, damn, I was a thirst bucket or some shit like that, right? And I know that's some shit from my past that I can't even fucking erase. Because I don't want one time I done fucking hit up random girls on on like Twitter and stuff like that. And obviously they ain't give your boy a chance. Alright, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like, I'm not good enough for you, so it's cool, you know. Go get I'm sure you don't found somebody that's, you know. I used to like comment on like random girls' pictures and be like, yo, you single, this and the rest, man. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I wish I could go. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and just not, I just wish I would have never said that, bro. Man, man, I cringe thinking about it. Like, it's cringe worthy as fuck to me, bro. Cause like I used to comment on girls, not even just Twitter, bro, on fucking Instagram. Like, yo, I was a fucking thirst bucket, son. Like, comment on bitches, comment on bitches' pictures and be like, yo, like, you single, some shit like that. I look tired right now, but like, yo, you single or you look, or it's just like you look sexy, bro. I was wilding, bro. I did it every once in a while. I ain't do it like that. I did it to a few girls. I ain't gonna name no names, but if you know, you know. Alright? And if you females tend to look at this video and hear this, you know what I'm talking about. I apologize. I'm a changed man, alright? I don't do that shit no more. It's probably the reason why I don't even talk to females like that. I done lost hella confidence with females over the years, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Back in my high school days, I was a little bit more bold and maybe I kind of did the most, but man, it's crazy. I wish I could take that back, man, but I can't. I can't erase history, man. If you're gonna have a fucked up past, man, be prepared to fuck up your future, man, cause like it's real out here, man. It's really real. I can't even front on y'all, man. It's like now, even after high school, all right, I done had some good experiences. Hell, I got my first girlfriend. You know what I mean? I done had sex for the first time, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Sex is fucking amazing. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, obviously, sex is good, but it's like they ain't gonna heal all the mental scars that you got all up in your heart. You know what I mean? But I don't even know, bro. It's like I just seriously just said that. I can't believe I seriously just said that shit on camera, bro. It's crazy. I probably done demolished my chances of. I ain't gonna lie, man. I probably just demolished my chances of ever getting a girlfriend ever in the future. But who knows, man? Who the fuck knows? But look, don't be delusional about your self worth, alright? Because people tend to be delusional about it all the time. It's like, I can call myself a king all I want, yet I smoke pot every day and I live with my mom. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, most women will shame you shit for that. But we feel good about calling females queens, even though they don't do even though a lot of them don't do shit, and yet they expect to be called queens. You know what I mean? Or they don't have any queen, yet they don't display any queen characteristics about themselves that make them seem worthy of being of worthy of finding the knight in shining armor. And I don't know, man. It really mind boggles the fuck out of me, bro. It really does. Like, might be, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I don't know, man. It's like it's weird, you know. But we gonna have to. Yeah. What time is it right now? It's like 25 minutes. Might take me like 2 days for this video to upload. It might take 2 days for this video to upload, considering how long it's been. But because I'm recording this on my phone right now, and it takes hella long for this shit to upload on my phone. But yeah, man, people tend to just wanna be delusional, you know. Like what the last thing you need in your fucking life is fucking ass kids is telling you that, oh, you this shit. Nah, man, you gotta realize that shit yourself. Like, yeah, I could put in my 2 cents in, try to convince certain people about certain things, but at the end of the day, it all starts with you. At the end of the day, you understand? Some people don't understand. All right, hell, like what I'm saying is a lot of controversial shit, and some people might agree with me, some people might not. Some people gonna be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up," you know, "Fuck you, you ain't nobody. You only got 90 subscribers, man. Who the fuck is you to be saying all this shit? And you got traumas and shit in your past, man." And it's like, look, I know I got my flaws and shit like that, but I'm still, I still know what's right, even though I may have bad habits. But it's like, I, I, I be trying. I really do. I'm just trying to tell y'all, just this shit that I'm saying right now. I know it's good advice, so just follow my good advice, all right? Please, cause I know it's good advice, all right? It's like, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even be showing y'all that I'm a good person at heart if I didn't have all this good advice coming out of my damn mouth, you know? And I feel like it's good advice. I ain't gonna cap. But you know, some people just be like, "Yo, you ain't entitled to be saying this, that, and the rest because you done this, that, and the third." And it's like, but it's still good advice though, you know. But I don't know, man. And it mind boggles me how people can somehow say that they have God complexes and yet claim to be humble. If you got a God complex, you ain't humble, my nigga. I don't give a fuck how many times you try to say it. You humble. You ain't humble if you got a God complex, bro. That's just what it is. But yeah, man. I think I'm gonna end it off right here, man. I done said whatever the fuck I needed to say. You know what I mean? And, you know, more videos coming soon. I got a rap video coming soon that's pre-recorded. I recorded that rap video like a week ago, but that's probably gonna be the next video I'll pop up after this. This video probably gonna come first. This is very important information, you know. And more comedy videos coming soon. All right, for those that of y'all still tuned in with me. But all right, man. I thank you guys for sticking with me through these past 2 hours I've been talking. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, have a blessed day, treat other people with respect, treat other people with kindness, and try to understand them as much as you can. And yeah, man, I guess I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, save the people, save the music, save the world. Say that out of order, but fuck it. Night, be good.